My name is Hillary Roberts. I'm the Executive Director of the Kennebec Valley Humane Society. Every year we have about 2,500 animals that are coming to us in need of safe haven, food, and a second chance. In large part, the economy can play a part of why people make the difficult, heartbreaking decision to surrender their animals, or sometimes animals are just abandoned at shelters.
10 to bed copy. Do you have the location on interstate?
The City of Augusta contracts with the Kennebec Valley Humane Society so that all stray animals and at-large dogs can go to the shelter for proper caretaking. When the owner is taken away hospitalized or something like that, the owners will be reunited with their pet.
I want to calm him down a little bit. He was just through a car accident. Good boy.
This is just a good place for it to be so it can calm down and get fed. Possibly if it has sustained any injuries, they can address the injuries right there.
We're treating more than ever before in our history, not just vaccinations and testing, but also treatment for either illnesses or diseases that animals might come in with. Things like upper respiratory infections, Lyme disease, heartworm, broken bones. And it's an expensive choice, but it's a really, really important choice for us.
7'5". I'm gonna go with same age, probably around 6.
Every animal that comes in the building gets treated for fleas. They get their shots, their vaccines, their blood work, anything that they need in order to stay healthy at the shelter.
Then we draw their blood to see if we're feeling AIDS and leukemia. So there's an intranasal distemper that we give to cats. And this is the dewormer. Eyes are good, nose are good, ears are mighty. And then we just shave to see if she has a tattoo or a space scar. So their belly button's up here, and then the scar's tattoo will always be below it, and there's nothing. And she's done. Bye.
We have a vet suite where we're spaying and neutering 100% of the animals available for adoption.
We can absolutely say that our spay neuter programs are working because we have less animals coming into the shelter each year.
Spaying and neutering is very important because there's a large overpopulation in the country for companion animals, and there's just more animals than there are homes.
When we look at the country as a whole, the placement rate is about 50%. The fact that we find homes for 92% of the animals that come into our shelter is something that we should be celebrating every day here.
We made a choice as an organization to save more lives. We don't want to be like other shelters. We don't want to have to put time limits on animals. We don't want to have to say, wow, we've run out of space. What can we do? We've decided to keep animals that might need a little more training or that might need a little more time working one-on-one to make sure that they truly are ready to be adopted.
So any dogs that come in and are going to be looking for their new forever homes, we do what's called a temperament test. And there's different categories on that test that will provide us with any information about any dog that can have aggression. Food aggression and fear aggression are typically the two most common sort of aggressions that we'll see here. But both can be modified with lots and lots of help. So when we get a dog in and it has problems, the first thing I do is Google a rescue that's within New England or the Midwest to see if they have any advice.
We invest in relationships with other organizations, with rescues, to make sure that we can get these animals into homes.
It's all about just finding the right home, and sometimes it's not in that area. You need to branch it out.
We're at the Portland Jetport, and we are actually currently waiting for 7 dogs that are on their way here from California right now. We have a great partnership with a rescue out there. They have a hard time placing small dogs, so we will be taking them back to the shelter in Augusta to find them their forever homes. We're not even just a shelter anymore. We're really a rehomer in so many ways. It's exciting as we gear up for, the next 5 or 10 years, and to see the potential and this complete change in how people perceive the work that we do, because we're doing wonderful things, and we really hope that the community rallies behind us and helps us do even more.
When I think about the future of KVHS, I really think about reaching members of our community and continuing not only the programs that we currently have, but programs that can help educate and help really enlighten folks that live in Kennebec County to what an animal shelter is and what humane treatment of animals can be.